Howdy, my premium members, and today what I'm doing is I'm getting ready to leave tomorrow, going empty to Louisiana, but for now today I'm dealing with my photography equipment. And basically what's been happening, this is my Nikon D750 with Sigma 24-105 lens, and it's very heavy. It's an excellent camera, excellent lens, but I find that it sits in my bag most of the time because I always have my smartphone with me, and whenever I need to take a quick picture of my load or my truck, I just rather use my smartphone, especially since most pictures you just share on the internet, so you don't need 24 megapixel camera, you know. But this is a great professional setup. Well, it's f4, so not very good for shooting inside, but the body, the D750, it's great, except that I don't really need it. I'm not a professional photographer, right, or videographer, so I decided to shake things up, and I put it online for sale, and now the guy is coming in some 20 minutes. He's going to take this off my hands, and I'm switching to a lighter and cheaper body, and mostly I want to use it for video and occasional photos. Well, this is my home away from home. Been here second day, and this is to continue our vid about the cameras. See, I got tired of lugging that thing over here. That's my camera was here, right? Because I already have a laptop that I'm always afraid to leave in the truck, right? And so, you know, it's a nice camera, but just I don't need such an expensive one, so I'm getting back to basics. I do love photography, but I love video more. So Captain Sergei downgraded to D7200, and never tried this combo before. This is 17 to 50 millimeter f2.8 Sigma with the image stabilization. So on the Canon, this one with a crop sensor, this becomes equal to, you have to multiply by 1.5, right? So it's what, 27 to 75, right? With stabilization. My brother is using this on his Canon, but like a Canon version, and so I know it's about 15 megapixels real resolution, which is more than enough for video, so I'm going to use that for video. So I'm going to have two lenses now, like a crop sensor camera, top end, D7200. In case you're wondering what this is for, I just always take it out of the fridge and I put my computer on it. Otherwise it has the vents at the bottom. If I just put it on the bed, it overheats. So I always use this. You know, very nice when watching vids. You know, when I watch movies at night on the computer, just put it like this, and it doesn't overheat. Just a tip when you're spending a night. You see, these are my vents, right? You cannot block them. And so yeah, so 7200, lighter than 750. The lens is, this combo, I'm saving about more than 50% of weight, you know, and this is great for video. And there's a new Nikon is coming out, right, 7500. But what I don't like about that one is that it's only 20 megapixels, and it's coming in June. Right now it's spring, you know, leaves are gonna appear on trees. We're gonna do a quick unboxing here. So leaves are gonna appear on trees, flowers will be blooming, so you need camera now, not in June. So brand new, got it from my favorite store in Canada, Henry's. Just need to, it looks very similar to 750, pretty much identical. You see dual controls, like dials. over here. Very similar but lighter. Okay, and I find that I do like crop sensor cameras better because of that extra reach they give you, you know, and lighter choices for lenses. Okay, that's the charger. Where's the battery? That's the first thing I gotta do. And when I sold the camera, I gave the guy one because he gave me good money, so I gave him one card, but I said he wanted to buy another one. I said that's it, because these cards are expensive, 64 gigabytes, you know. He says, I'll pay you. I said, no, just there's a Best Buy next door. You can go and buy this one over there, because I think I paid like $100 bucks. I don't know, $65, $70, because you see this 1,000 times, like it's super fast, 64 gigs. They're getting cheaper every day, but still, you cannot get them for free, you know. And this one, I believe, has dual or single slots. Yeah, dual slots, you see. That's a landmark of a professional camera, because you can use one for overflow, or if something goes wrong, like a backup, you know. Okay, I don't need all this. I just need the card and the charger. I never use these. Oh, wait, I need this. Otherwise you cannot plug in the charger. Alright? But that's it. That's the camera. So lighter, cheaper, great for video, you know. That's what I want to try to use it for now. More for video. Okay, and I got 2 extra years of warranty, so now I have, no, actually 3 years of warranty. So now I have 5 years, 2 from the factory, 3 plus 3 from the Henry's from the store, so combine of 5. And what I like about that one is that, first of all, it's transferable. So people always ask if you have this warranty from, you know, in Canada they know Henry's, and they always ask, did you get extra warranty? Because what's best about that, if I got a lemon and they fix the camera twice and then it breaks again for the 3rd time, like for the same reason, they'll give you a new camera. You don't have that with the factory warranty. Okay. And so this is the Sigma, and in Canada, you know, when you buy it at the store, at the official dealer, you get 7 years of Canadian warranty, versus if you buy it on Amazon, like Amazon.com, it'll be a gray version, or Amazon Canada, Amazon.ca. They will give you maybe 1 year. Yeah, I think 1 year. But over here, it's all legitimate. So always good idea to buy from a you know, legit dealer. I like how Sigma gives you all this all the time. Oh, and there's the lens hood, right? And this lens is only 400 grams, you know. Beautiful. 400 grams. I believe it's 62-inch diameter. So it's 17 to 50 with stabilization. That's my new baby. I'm gonna put it on later on. I cannot do it with one hand. I left my tripod in the truck, so I cannot use the tripod. Okay, so it's the new photo and video equipment of Captain Sergei. And what else is happening? Yeah, so they get me a load, but it's kind of like, one of those expedite loads where the shipper pays a premium. And so tomorrow I'm gonna leave and do 1,200 miles empty, because I gotta be, Tuesday morning I gotta be in Slidell, Louisiana. I'm probably gonna drop my flip axle here, because the load I'm picking up, it's one of those Army vehicles. I know it's only 30,000 pounds, so I definitely don't need to carry that 3,000 pounds of extra weight with the flip axle. And something else I wanted to show you guys. Again, I only show this to premium members. Not all of them care about this, but some of them do. Top secret. Not available anywhere else. Okay, this was my last paycheck. March 19th, April 1st. So this is how it looks like, right? My name, my truck number, then load number. And then that's the gross pay. And that's expenses, which is usually permits. And that's after expenses. And then my percentage, 78%. See? Uncle Sergei did good in that period. So minus fuel. That's where I bought it. Maryland, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Ontario. $15. Well, that was DEF probably, yeah. And so spent $2,200. This is all Canadian, by the way. $2,200 on fuel. And then 150 is licensing. This is every 2 weeks. In Canada, most people are paid twice a month, so every 2 weeks. And so this minus this is this. And that's what I was paid. And that's $3,000. That's they keep an escrow when you're just starting. They start deducting, I think, $300 from your paycheck till you reach $3,000, and then it stays there. You know, it's required by law. And so when I leave this company, I get this money back. That's my money, $3,000. Again, this is all Canadian money. So US, you have to multiply by 0.075. So basically 100 Canadian dollars is 75 US. So 10,000 Canadian is only 7,500 US. So it's not that much money, but this was still a pretty decent week. You know, and then that's the cover page, right? And then over here they tell you, like for each particular load, you know, how much you got and how many miles, pick up, drop, and I like it's a very simple system. I like with this company that there's very few deductions, right? That's it, just fuel and licensing every 2 weeks, and of course my percentage, and that's it. They pay insurance. I don't pay anything else. But I was talking to them about the second trailer that I was thinking of getting, and I decided it's too much hassle because they said if I do get a second trailer, they will have to charge me something for insurance, like a little premium, because their insurance company will charge them extra, you know. And like one trailer, one truck, they pay for it. But if you want to get a second one, they're going to charge you a little bit. And then plus, if I get a second trailer, my parking lady just increased my monthly parking fee. It used to be 150 Canadian plus tax, 169.50. Now she says starting May 1st, it's going up to 180 plus tax. So it's going to be over 200, which is not a big deal, but still, you know. And I think last time when I had two trailers, she charged me extra $100 for a second trailer. And it all adds up. I'm just saying that if I get a second trailer, it's, first of all, it's monthly payments, right? Again, I'm not sure I can afford them. For the trailer, it's probably over $1,000 a month for sure, like $1,200 Canadian. Plus the parking, plus extra insurance. And actually now, I asked the guy, they gave me this load to go empty to Louisiana from Canada, 1,200 miles. And I said, is this because of my trailer? And they said, what do you mean? And I said, I'm going empty because I don't have a flat deck trailer. And the guy was surprised by my question. He says, no, it's because the customer called us. They want this picked up ASAP on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. And if we do find you another load, you will not have time to get there, like drop the load and get there, because you know, it's pretty far. So they're paying a premium. And if you remember, I did this before when they sent me empty there. So basically he said it's nothing to do with my trailer. And so I'm not selling my trailer, I'm keeping my trailer. I'm not buying a second one, forget it. I'll just need to make it work. So hopefully maybe the new camera will will bring me some income. But I really like this one. You know, out of all these cameras that I tried, all these crazy overpriced D810, I cannot believe this. I was so stupid to pay 3,400 Canadian for a huge body. But of course it's a huge camera, but you know, professional, but I don't need that. So then I had D750 a couple of times, then I had this one, I had 5,500, and actually, and now they have this 5,600. And I check on if somebody's into photography, Some people say it's bullshit basically, but I do believe in this dxomark.com. And over there you can look at cameras, and you can also look at lenses, how the different lenses perform. And that's how I chose this one for this particular camera, because it was they show you the actual resolution. So this lens, this combo creates 15 megapixels of resolution, which is more than enough even for photography, but more than enough for video. And that's why, so basically this is going to be my video lens, because it has a video image stabilization, right? And then I'll get a prime like 24 millimeter, which is 35 millimeter on this Nikon, and that's it. I'm just going to carry two lenses, one for video, one for stills. But what I'm trying to say is that this new 5600 that just came out, and if you look at the camera section on DxOMark, especially when they rate all cameras, and there's one column called sports, like they measure low light performance, which is needed to shoot sports, and that column shows you the maximum ISO at which the camera still produces clean image. Like they use the same criteria, and of course, like 750, the ISO was like 2900, like 3000 basically, and then of course as soon as you go to crop sensor, it gets with the 5500, D5500 Nikon is the best of all the APS-C sensor cameras. It was 1350 ISO. And then you go down, the next one down was I think 5300, and then 7200, and then 5600, and then 500, like, which cost much more money. So basically, and I remember this 5500 was pretty good I shot at night in Niagara Falls. I like that camera, except that, as I mentioned in one of the previous videos where I was comparing this one and much cheaper 5500, is the viewfinder. On this one, the viewfinder is much bigger when you look inside, and it's a pentaprism versus the cheap pentamirror, so it's much brighter, and it provides 100% coverage versus 97, I think, on Nikon. So it's it's a much better camera. The thing is that 5500 now costs, I think it was like $800 Canadian. This one is $1,200. So if I could have bought this lens, this is 500 something Canadian. So basically, you can buy for the same price, for the price of this camera, you can buy 5500 and the lens, and you'll pay the same. But I decided to do this because, maybe later on I'll get like do some wildlife shooting. I can get one of those big lenses, 200 to 500 Nikon. Oh, and also I looked at since I want to shoot more video, I looked at this new Canon 77D and Canon 80D, but I'm not into Canon, even though they have autofocus, which is like this, what is it, dual pixel AF, right, which works kind of like a camcorder. But for stills, I don't think it's good, even though I don't intend to shoot many stills, but still, I'm kind of like a Nikon guy, And that's it. That was a quick update by my next trip. So it'll be Louisiana to Montreal, that Army vehicle, my new camera, and the last thing is, and I also bought this one. I got this because I already have a tripod, but I hardly ever use it. So I decided for video it'll be more useful to have a monopod, the same company. My tripod is also Manfrotto. But this one is a small, it's telescopic. Hold on, let me see if I can open it. No, I cannot open it with one hand. But anyway, so I decided not to get the video head, so it's just a basic tripod, but much lighter than a tripod, so I'm going to use it for video in the future. Okay. Oh, and one more thing, like one bad piece of news is that I still didn't go to the dentist. That's gonna happen in 1 hour. So at 6:30 I'm giving up I'm giving myself up to the dental office, which is just like my hotel here, and the dental office is next door, which I don't think was a good idea to book into a hotel, but I always go there. It's a nice one. I used to go to Travelodge, then I got bugs. Bugs beat me there a couple of times. Like, what a... So I don't go there anymore. And by the way, over here, also one cool thing is that these guys in each room, this is Super 8 in Cambridge, Ontario, each room they have very nice, huge pictures. And of course, these are Niagara Falls, and they gave me, as you can see, they're in black and white, and they gave me the idea to try shooting Niagara Falls in black and white. And I did that, and when I did sell a couple of pics from my gallery, like some guy from Texas bought a couple of very small, like 10 by 15 or something, stills. One of them was black and white, Niagara Falls, like something like this, except there was a boat in the foreground, and the falls were smaller, and there was lots of sky, like half of the picture was sky with beautiful clouds, and it does look good, you know. So this hotel was also kind of like my inspiration for the photography. Okay. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your coming weekend. So Easter is tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Ciao. Good news, boys and girls. Uncle Sergei is alive. Oh my God, I hate these dentists, you know. Half an hour. My appointment was for 6:30. I still cannot talk properly because they gave me a shot, right? Because the hole was so big. I was out of there. I look at my watch on the phone. It was 7. So 30 minutes. My bill was $350 Canadian, which is 285 US. I'm in the wrong business. But I'm glad this ordeal is over. And what's funny also for some technically minded people, turns out I did not even know that this thing exists, but when a big chunk of your tooth falls off, they can use like a little piece of metal to reinforce the filling, kind of like, you know, concrete, where they put metal bars and then pour concrete over to make it stronger, right? And so they do the same thing. They can, I wanted her to show me the picture, but she says she puts like a little pin, half of it is inside the tooth and the other half is inside the filling, and this keeps it all together. So hopefully that tooth will outlast me. But since that ordeal is over, let's celebrate. Uncle Sergei out. Thanks for watching.